guys? It's your girl, Rosii. You may know me as Mikhail Rose, but call me Rosii. We're here at a very special place. Baron Collective. If you have not heard, just Google and you'll find out a lot more information. Right now, I'm sitting here with, I call her the voice. Oh. I call her Brown Chocolate Thunder, honey. Look. My good friend, the one and only Miss Ebony Burks. This is going to be an interview, guys. It's going to rock your socks. Get your pen and your pad ready. Get into it because here we go. Ebony, how you feeling?
I am feeling wonderful. Thank you for that introduction. I'm feeling fantastic.
I have to say thank you because I was bumping your music on the way here.
Nice.
And you got some bangers, girl.
Thank you.
Your pen game is stupid.
Thank you.
It's serious.
Thank you.
By way of Dayton, Ohio. What's up, D?
Hey.
But seasoned and California bred, baby.
Okay.
LA, that is. Let's talk about your music.
Okay.
Your music. When I heard your voice, it just took me to a place. It took me back to the 90s. Oh, girl, listen. Oh,
Yeah.
you give me a mixture of Coco from SWV.
One of my favorites.
See, I told you. Meets Faith Evans.
Another one of my favorites.
And then, not to mention, I mean, you got down with my boy, Lazy Bone.
Yeah.
Live or dead or alive.
Yeah.
So your diversity in your song choice, in your delivery is very special. I mean, I'm like, where she come from? Why isn't the music industry grasping onto this? But they are, because she's here. Now let's find out who Ebony Burks really is.
Thank you. I like that about the 90s because the 90s kind of raised me a little bit.
Okay.
You know, music was different.
Mhm.
You know, 90s music was that thing, and those women, the Cocos and the Faith, those are at the time, those were my vocal coaches. You know, I would listen to those records and be like, wow, because it was a sound, especially Coco, she had this sound that was like, you know, magnetic, and you know, when you hear something, I'd be like, you know, it was just, her voice is just amazing. And then Faith came, and then she had those warm undertones, and I wanted to you know, a piece of that. Like, wow, that was amazing. You know, I grew up in the church, so of course that's where I started, and I can hear that in both of them.
Yeah.
But then they took it to, you know, something different where it was, you could hear the church, but then it was that soulful, and then there was that hip hop, and all of that mixed in one.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that just, and I felt, and that's a safe space for me.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what's going on in music, I always try to stay true to, you know, who I am, and not to say that it's dated, but you know,
Oh,
I just
no.
got my thing where it's like,
Baby.
hey, you know,
Make it like it was.
and stay with me forever. Shout out to Quan Paul. He was the producer of that. He passed away,
Oh.
and he was one of my best collaborators. I love collaborating, and he was just a musical genius. I mean, you know, I love composers.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I try to have that in my music. I love, you know, I'll work with anybody as long as the music is hot. But if you're a composer, we're gonna get to
We're gonna
get together.
we're gonna make it work.
because we're gonna come up with something that's incredible. You know,
That song to me is so timeless. Because I feel like I could have listened to it back in the day, but it's like now it's a banger, even harder. I'm like, oh my God, I love your music. I'm so serious, unbelievable. As an artist to an artist, you are like fire.
thank you, thank you.
Dead or alive, Lazy Bone. How did that collabo happen?
big
Because
one.
I'm like, Bone, let's go, Bone Thug, let's go.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
you know, one of my girlfriends, she gave me a call. She was like, I got something for you. You know, I have a friend who's working on some music, and I think you should come and, you know, jump on it. And she was like, I'm going to, you know, put this play together. And she didn't tell me who I was going to the studio with. Of course, I'm like, okay, I trust her.
Right.
I had no idea who I was going to the studio with. So we pull up and she's like, get in the car. So we get into this fly Maserati and I still didn't see. So when
Just simple things like that. Nothing major.
And then I'm like, girl, it's late home. Like, what is wrong with you? And she was looking at me smiling like, yeah. So he like, oh, can I hear some of your stuff? So we played, he let me put in the cord, put in the USB. I play it and he just sitting there and he like, you want to record right now?
Wow.
And we just had like a makeshift, it was a nice little studio setup, but it wasn't like super big. Like we were just like in the room and stuff was on the table.
Right.
And we go in there and he's like, I have this idea as a remake. First thing I'm listening to it, I said, oh boy, they're gonna come after us for this sample. Like, what are you
Did we get clearance? Did we get clearance?
Right. Like, what are you doing? And he plays it and he starts rapping and he's like, can you just, and then it just took off.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's like, yo, this is great. You know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah, you brought that. Like you brought it on that one.
Thank you. Yeah.
Who are some of the artists that you're looking at today? Today in 2023, who's catching your eye?
Listen, before I tell you that, let me tell you something.
Okay.
There's all this talk about R&B is dead.
Come on.
I beg to differ. I get it that we have this like fast, almost like this fast food drive-through type R&B.
Right.
But you got to dig deep in the cut. And there's some fly stuff out there. Like I love Lucky Day.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucky Day. Lucky Day is fly.
Yes.
He's fly. Victoria Monet.
Mm.
There's a girl from Houston who I love, and that's Anaya. She's dope. Anaya is a person that I love so much that she has the potential, if she got with a David Foster, that she would take off.
Anaya, that's the like freestyle queen.
Yeah.
Oh.
But vocally, she's great.
Ooh.
Her songs are very catchy.
Yes.
And she has the type of voice. Mm-hmm. If she got with a David Foster, she'd be a Mariah.
Wow. I got you.
It takes those certain things.
Right.
But those are some of my favorites that I listen to. I like Anderson .Paak. That's
listen.
That's on repeat. Like he's incredible.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I mean, that's who I've been listening to. It's her. Her
come
is
on,
incredible.
Yeah.
That's the female Stevie Wonder for me.
She is.
Yeah.
For me too. When I first saw her on stage, I was like, wait a minute, she's switching like instruments. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Everybody stop.
Yes.
Not only that, her background vocals be on point
all the time.
Oh my gosh. I think her right now, when she goes on tour, she just takes you on a whole an experience.
I gotta catch her on tour. I have to.
Listen.
She is the type of person that will make you feel like an underachiever.
Oh, listen.
you know what I'm saying? Look, like, what have I been doing with my whole life? Because this girl is incredible.
She opened up for, who was that, sweetie? Coldplay? Listen.
Yeah, man. Coldplay.
Oh, man. Look. Imagine getting her. And then backdooring with Cole. Oh, I was like, okay, I just, I was in musical heaven.
Fan base for that crowd.
Yes, it was beautiful.
I know
it was beautiful.
I can't wait to see her live.
Okay, her. So Ebony Burks will be. So just know who to look for. Okay, because she coming. Okay. What was it like for you growing up?
I come from a Christian household.
Okay.
Church was very, very important in our house. I'm the middle child of 5 siblings.
Awesome.
So, I was the one that was always in the mix.
In the mix.
Yeah. Singing is just passed down to me. My mama sang, my grandmother sang, and, my mom was in a singing group. So they would come to the house and they had rehearsals there. So I was witness to that.
Wow.
That kind of sparked a lot of songwriting for me because I would watch them do it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And, that's just what it was. I started singing, they say it was probably when I was about 5 or 6.
Okay.
When I first sung in front of people, like at church and stuff like that. I don't know.
First stage. Let's go.
Yeah. So, I've been singing and stuff since I was a little girl. And I had some very, very supportive family members and parents who kind of pushed that. You know, they were very, very invested in my music endeavors.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I definitely do believe that having a supportive family or supportive person, somebody, and So outside of family, did you have someone that influenced you to do music? A teacher or
yeah, all of my teachers. Well,
she say all the
something
teachers.
else. Listen,
All the teachers.
my teachers was something else,
What?
and it's so crazy. I think about it now. I really
Mhm.
couldn't appreciate it, because I was so young. My teachers was something. I had a English teacher who would tell me about my writing and the way I would talk, and she said, you need to get this together because when Anita Baker sings, I can't understand what she's saying. And it took her a while to get a deal, and I don't want that to happen for you.
Right.
Stuff like that. Anita Baker ended up becoming a superstar.
Let's go. It's Anita.
Yeah. But but I had some really, really great people in my corner.
Beautiful.
I really, really did, and I'm really grateful for that.
Beautiful.
At the time, I didn't see it, but now as an adult, I'm like, and I kind of, my teachers keep in touch with my parents.
Oh my God, that's how you know that you was like the one.
How I'm doing, and I'm like,
awesome.
So you talking like, yeah, we talked to him. I'm like, oh wow,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really a great feeling. Yeah.
What's some of the accomplishments that you are most? What's one of the accomplishments that you're most proud of till this very day?
Let me tell you, I had when I got to LA, I went through all of this stuff with I was signed an artist, like maybe 3 artist deals. And all 3 of them, the deals fell through. One of the deals, and I won't say the name of the company.
Okay.
I had recorded a whole album and the company folded.
Oh wow.
And I had this album and I told my lawyer, I'm like, what I'm gonna do? I can't go back home. I got an album, I don't have any money. And he's like, well, let's try to get you a publishing deal. So I said, okay, well, I can write anything.
And
I can do gospel, I can do pop, I can do country. Just put me in the room with the producer or put me in the room with somebody and give me a shot. Well, we're gonna sign, you can get a deal with this place, but you gotta be signed in the urban department. And I'm like, okay. So maybe I'll try to do some urban records and then they'll switch me over to, because it's, if you're in urban, you're in urban.
Right.
If
right.
you're in country, you're in country. If you're in rock, you're in rock. It's kind of hard. Like the publishers got to put y'all together.
Right.
And y'all make something happen, and then we'll see, And I wanted to do pop. I love pop music, and I feel like I write it really well. And they refused to put me with those producers. They wanted to put me with the straight, hip hop and R&B producers, and that was fine.
Right.
But I wanted to, I needed to get out and do more. And so that company, it was time for my deal to be up, and my first publishing company kind of folded, and I said, wow, I need, I didn't even get to do what I wanted to do. And then I got a call from some Swedish producers, and then I ended up writing for Disney and for the movie Lemonade Mouth.
Wow.
And The Terminate went #1.
Come on.
Like, you guys didn't believe in me, and I told you I could do it.
Wow.
And now you don't even have a piece of this record because, when they're your publishers, you don't even have a piece of this record. You didn't believe that I could do it. And it went the first one.
First one.
The first pop placement that I ever had went #1. Heat Seekers Billboard. So that was a really big accomplishment for me because I knew that I could do it.
Wow.
And it taught me, and it's still a lesson to me every day. You got to believe in yourself because,
come on,
sometimes, and you can't be mad that people don't see your vision.
Right.
They're not, everybody, we come from different places and sometimes they don't see it.
Right.
But if you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep going. And I'm glad that I did, because even with the company folding and getting out of that deal, it took me to a dark place. And then right in that dark place, it was like, okay, do what you want to do. Not what this person tells you, not what they tell you should write because you Black, you from Dayton, you from this, you got this,
Right.
Do what you want to do. Yeah. And that's what I did. And I went up in there with the weave on and
let's go.
The tattoos showing and my white beater and my jeans and my Jordans, like, what's happening? And with these producers from Sweden, and then look what happened.
#1.
#1.
Whew.
So yes, so that's one of my.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it because
yeah,
there's so many people out there that get caught in that box. Like
Yeah.
once they get told no, it's like that's it.
it's so unfair. It's so
You
unfair.
can't stop. This is living proof. Oh, but the girl bad. That's like a penny of half a penny of the girl, your accolades. Let's talk about a little bit about your experiences in the music industry. Um, we spoke a little bit earlier, and I said I've met a couple of artists that have had the experience to speak to somebody particular, and he's giving them great advice. And you said, "Boy, I got good advice from him too."
Right.
The one and only, the legendary, the icon, Mr. Quincy Jones. I mean, who wouldn't want to get any positive words of wisdom, or a word like, "Hey, Quincy, hey," you're like, okay, I don't,
Yeah.
But please tell me,
Listen,
what did Quincy tell you?
I haven't had the chance to work with Quincy Jones,
Okay,
nor have I met him.
okay,
But I do have. He said something to me that changed me. He said, when you're in the studio, if God is not in the room, then you need to leave.
come on,
If God is not in the room, then we got to get out of here.
quick.
And that, when I heard that, I was like, wow. Because, boy, I've been in some rooms, and God wasn't nowhere in
Wow,
that room.
wow.
That room was about how much money we going to make, who's, it was just clout. It wasn't, there was no creativity. God wasn't in the room. So Quincy said, if God is not, when you go and you creating, if God is not in the room, yeah.
That's heavy right
that
there.
was heavy. No, I'm serious.
I had to put my iPad down. I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa.
That was enough for me. That's enough for me to carry on my days, because it's so true.
I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that, because we can. That's basically the interview right there. You as an artist, and then also as a mom, also just as a boss. What's some of the words of wisdom you've given out? Because I know you've given out some gems.
I have,
She's so sweet. She's like, I have.
Well, I mean, I think I have, because I speak off of experience, and
yes,
only what I try to do is just based off of experience. I can only tell somebody about what I've been through. But people always, I get a lot of people asking me about, either they want to start their kids off in music, and they gotta, she's getting ready to graduate from high school. She don't want to go to college, but she wants to, do music. And the first thing I say is, that's great, but did you tell her the importance of loving herself and having confidence? Because, baby, if you don't love yourself and have confidence, don't even think about it.
Yes.
Because there is a quote that I read, and that I have. I don't know where I got it from, and I put it on my parents' refrigerator. And it said, the music business is a shallow money trench where pimps and thugs run free. And that was it. And I thought about it, and I said, that's absolutely right. So you need to make sure, before you even think about doing this, that they are prepared to run through this trench.
Yes.
Here.
The trenches.
Because when they come out of it, it's nothing but pimps and thugs out here. You got to be able to deal with rejection. Let's not even talk about the music, because the music is just a very, very small part of your success of this business.
So true.
We got this whole other side of being able to deal with rejection, being able to walk into a room and somebody tell you no, and when you leave out that room, are you okay? Being able to play a record in the studio and people like, I'm not feeling it.
Right.
You gonna stop, or you gonna keep going?
Right.
So those are the things that I think are important before you even start making the music, because the music is the easy part.
That's
I mean, if you're creative, you can make songs all day, but can you deal with people who don't even have half the talent as you?
Oh, Lord, come on, drop these gems. If y'all ain't got your pen and your pad out,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's so true.
Really, really important. Like,
it's so
I'm
true.
not worried about the music. Let's talk about you.
That's so true.
You on the inside, who you are. Are you gonna be okay?
That's so true. That's so true. You also are a performer. Let's not even. We ain't missing no rock unturned over here.
I'm trying to get better as a performer. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, look, I'm trying to get.
But you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
Let's definitely talk about being on stage and sharing stages with amazing people. I mean, I know I perform, so, and I know when you get out there, there's always this thing. Yeah. No matter who or how many people is out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Give it all you got.
Yep.
How do you compare your writing to your performing?
I'll tell you, writing is a safe space for me.
Okay.
Because I can do that when no one's around. I can write in my car. You know, anything. Performing is a little bit different because now I got you. You know, I got to connect with you.
Yeah.
I got to feel good about what I'm doing, and I got to make sure you feel good about what I'm doing. So, performing for me is more work.
Yes, it is.
And it's something that I'm trying to master every day. You know, I haven't been on stage in a really long time because I was more writing. You know, I was doing it for everybody else. But there was a hole missing, and I'm like, you know, Ebony, come on, it was eating me up. I got to get back on stage. I want to tour, you know, I want to get on the stage again. I want to sing with a live band again.
Yay.
Okay, let's just do it.
Yes.
You know, I love it there.
You love it?
I love it there. I love it there. It's more work, and, you know, as things change and, you know, shows gets different, it's a challenge for me, and I love that. But I love it there. So I'm really happy about where I'm going with performing now. I got some stuff lined up, and I'm really, really excited about it.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, writing and performing is two different things, but like I said, writing is my safe space, and I can do that everywhere. But that performance is when you got to put in work.
That is. I know that pretty much your life has really, from the sounds of it, been literally surrounded around music.
Yeah.
But your music can definitely take you places, and your gift can definitely put you in places, in rooms that are very important. Being a member of the Recording Academy, you get a letter, you check your email, you find out you've become a member of the Recording Academy. What's happening in your mind?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I have been with the Academy since 2007. So I've been there before, you know, and it was I wrote on an album,
okay,
Blue Cantrell's album.
Oh, come on, Blue Cantrell.
So her album, yeah.
Yes.
I did Unhappy. And that album was nominated in the R&B category.
Yes.
So it was kind of easy, you know, for
yes,
me to get in there. But when I got in there, I didn't take advantage at the beginning because I didn't quite know what to do. I didn't have a lot of my peers. They weren't in it.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't quite know what to do. So I didn't know where I would fit in. But I said, you know, you're part of a nominated album. So now you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's make it do what it do.
Yeah.
So that's when the advocacy came in, and I started doing my research, and I'm looking at all this stuff that I didn't know about. You know, they don't teach us that.
Right.
You got to learn this stuff on your own.
Yeah. Got to do the footwork.
You know, this Hits Act, and learning that some of the people that I loved and listened to wasn't getting paid, and we wasn't getting paid for this. And I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on. What?
Come on, publishing.
Who owns the song
Who
Happy
owns
Birthday?
Come on.
Who owns, you know what I mean? Like all of this stuff, and just learning about all this copyright stuff. So it was when the advocacy came in and it started being really strong, that's when I found my space.
There you go.
I was like, okay, I can do this. You know, but yeah, it was amazing. And I'm just so happy that I'm able to work and, you know, still be there, because, you know, that's big. That's as far as you can go, as far as, music, now I just need to get nominated for something else.
Let's
You
go.
feel me?
Let's
Like,
go, new album. Let's get it. I'm telling you, I'm
get a
so here
nomination
for it.
something. It'd be better if I won something. There you go.
I love the fact that you this year I saw that you took your handsome, amazing son with
I
you.
did.
Let's talk about that experience. Mommy mode at the Grammys.
Listen, I was trying to figure out something. My son he just continues to make me so proud. And I wanted to do something special for him. He's not really into the music thing.
Okay.
He's just really figuring out what I do. He came to me
Wow.
and said, Mom, so Mom, you sing? And I'm like, yeah. He was like,
Poor Blue Cantrell.
yeah. But he said to me one day, he was like, Mom, you pretty good. I said, really? He said, why don't you put some more songs on iTunes? 'Cause
Oh.
put it on Apple Music. I said, oh, okay. That kind of make you feel good when your kids is like,
Yeah.
think you cool.
Mama got something.
Yeah. So I said, y'all want to do something special. So told him, I said, you want to go to the Grammys? And he like, I don't care. I said, we got to get dressed up and you get a suit. I don't care. And then we got there and I saw his face and he was just like, wow, take a picture. So that made me feel good because I was like, I want to be able to experience. I work so hard.
Yes.
So I want you to be able to see, some of the benefits of what Mom does.
Wow.
To be able to share that with you because now you can say, you want to go.
That's right.
That you went. And
That's
I
right.
said, you want to go next year? And he's like, yeah, I'll go. So I'm like,
wow. Good for you.
It was fun. That was my date. We had a great time. He met some legends and, he was just in a room with a lot of people. So I was really, really happy to share that.
A true woman in music.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's woman is Women's Month, right?
Yeah,
It is.
It is. Yeah.
Girl, you was like, oh Lord. I mean, I'm like so in awe of you. I really am.
Really, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Okay, you're welcome. But no, but thank you because I think that's every woman's dream is to be able to get that confirmation from their child and then say, you know what, let me really show you the legacy that I have left for you, right? And then whenever you're ready to come on and get your pen game up, come talk to mama. Look at
I always test him every now and then when that radio comes on. Single, let me see if you got it a little bit.
Yeah.
Work with a little bit. I don't know, it might have went past him. He might be the business person. He'll probably be the one that'll be handling all
behind. Hey, that's all right. And when he came in, he definitely gives me exec.
Yeah.
He gives me. He was like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "How you
he's
doing?"
He's a money man. You don't get paid enough. You need to get this. You get that. So hey, either way it goes, he'll be able to do something.
That is beautiful. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. Now you get to the Grammys, you get home. Mm-hmm. What's life like for you?
Listen. I'm so grateful for my life. I have an outstanding partner who is also a big supporter in my dream. And so most of my days is my home life, working on music, trying to find, pitching stuff, writing stuff, doing things like that. I have some real estate as well. So I focus a lot on that. So that I work every single day.
Wow.
I work every day. I pick my son up from school. I make time to cook, and I work every day.
Boss chick.
Yeah.
Period. Just boss. Okay. Yeah. Your writing style. Do you let the music talk to you, or do you write before you hear the music? What's your writing style?
So I'll tell you, my favorite is co-writing. I like to be in the room with the producer and we co-write, come together.
I love it.
That can't always happen now. Everybody's, New York, Atlanta, stuff like that. So now people would send me stuff and then I'll go through what they have. And then, at some point I kind of have to just write to what they have. And then I'll send my notes back and it's like, hey, can you put this in there or change this? And that's pretty much how that works. But it always starts with the music.
Okay.
And then the melody and then the lyrics.
I love it. Yeah, anybody you looking forward to working with in the near future?
Right.
So that would be Mr.Iconix.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Him too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love for us to create something together because I know that we could, and we could do something for you because I heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that.
Let's make it happen.
Listen. As long as it's hot, I'm there.
Period.
It doesn't matter to me.
And you write hits.
I love music.
That's it.
If you can pull it off,
let's make it happen.
I want to, it brings me joy to hear. Of course, I love, writing for myself, but it brings me joy when someone else likes what I do because that validates that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, yes.
Because it's not just for me. You know what I mean? As long as the person is hot and they can pull it off, man, call me. I tell people all the time, they're like, oh, you know what? Please.
Call me. Let's make it happen.
Let's get it.
We're
going to get it. We're going to come up with something.
That's right.
And make something hot.
That's right.
But yeah.
Well, we're gonna put you to the test here in just a minute. Okay. Now, really quick, words of advice to the youth that are listening. Singer, songwriter, composer, performer, mother, boss chick. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's facts. I mean, Blue Cantrell's my girl. Hey, Blue. How you?
Hey, man, what? You need to come back out, girl.
Please write some more. And Blue, please, y'all link up and make some more hits, please.
Yeah. She was my first placement, by the way, too.
What?
Yep, she was.
Come on, Blue.
First placement.
Let's make it like it was. Yep. Come on now. See, I told you. Yep. The words of advice, of words to the wise, to the youth that are listening to the sound of your voice. What words of wisdom would you like to give to them?
I think if you want to write songs and be a great writer, read books. Read books about metaphors. Read about all different kind of topics so you can have all kind of things to write about. When you want to be a great singer, practice. You can listen to Barbra Streisand, and then you can turn and listen to Whitney, and you can go to your Faith Evans, you can go to your Rihanna. Get all of that in you so that you can walk into any room and they tell you to sing and you'll be good. If you're in a room with Aerosmith and they give you something to sing, you can sing it. If you're in a room with, Patti LaBelle, you can sing it. If you're in a room with Keith Sweat, you can sing it.
You can sing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my advice. And
I love it.
Learn what you can about the business, because for me, it was the music first and I learned the business late. And I wish that I would have, but that's just how it goes.
Okay.
Try to get as much as you can. And I always tell people, they always want to go from high school, jump in the music business. Man, go to college.
That's right.
Go to college.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why. It's because it's not about what you majoring in or anything like that. Your college friends are going to be your execs. These are the people that's going to be in the room. When you graduate, these people with these marketing degrees and business degrees, they're going to get hired by the labels. They're going to be your future lawyers. Go to college. You got your college radio station to push your music, but once y'all graduate, these are going to be people that you end up doing business with.
That's all.
Make friends with them. College is for networking, and this is what I tell people. Don't leave high school and drop out of school and try to get in this music business. And if you don't go to college and get all this network of all your peers,
that's a gem right there.
Do you know who's the head of these labels? They all went to college.
That's right.
And they bring in their college roommates and homeboys and people that in the sororities and fraternities first.
That's right.
Go to college and network. If for nothing else, you don't even got to tell your parents, I'm just going there to meet people. Let's go.
Just go.
Wow. Pass your exams, meet your friends, because once y'all graduate, those will be the movers and shakers. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts.
Okay, so school is now over, y'all. So cut off. Oh my God! Thank you for that. Where can they find you?
Well, my website is ebonyburks.com. I'm on Instagram at Ebony Burks, Facebook Ebony Burks Music. I'm up on there. I'm working on my EP right now. Yay. I don't want to say EP because I'm an album girl. So you might just get an album for real.
Come on.
I have so many records, but Yeah, I'm
Please.
working on that. Yeah.
Give it
And
to
I'm
us.
trying to drop something before the year is out.
Yay.
Just go and support it, man. I'm trying to give some. I'm the feel good singer, so it's always gonna be some.
Oh,
Feel good
girl, it feel good. Let me tell you.
music.
Man, I was like, man, let me just let the sunroof. Let me just drop these
Thank
windows,
you.
make it like. Okay, I'm telling you, that's my jam.
That's your
So.
song, right?
Oh man, listen. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Really quick, we're gonna play a nice little fun game.
Okay.
First thing I'm gonna ask you is, now there's a movie that's out right now.
Okay.
Pretty cool movie. It's called 10 Reasons Why Men Cheat. I would like for you to give me 3 reasons why you think a man would cheat.
You know, men are some interesting human beings,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, don't men are treated unfair.
Oh.
You know, and the reason I say that because they are around so much eye candy,
Mm.
and they have to remain, good guys all
Mm-hmm.
the time,
Mm-hmm.
and we put so much pressure on them, to not cheat when the only thing stopping them from cheating is their option to do it. They got options.
They got options.
But sometimes men, they cheat. They want something new. I don't know.
Something new. I like it.
New.
Come on.
Um, bored. I mean, is that too?
Boredom. Hey. That'll do it.
Yeah. And sometimes they cheat because us women, we be tripping sometimes.
We're gonna say nagging.
We do. I'm just saying.
So true. Now, I would like to let you know that when you see the movie, you definitely nailed it.
I did.
I
haven't seen it.
I know. So you're going to have to check it out. It will be available on all streaming platforms this week. But it's 10 Reasons Why Men Cheat by Joseph L. Moore. So she literally...
I'm just trying to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
She gave the...
Be fair.
You know what? I love the way that you said, well, man, they go through these things, but then... they just get bored. I was like, come on, you better bring it on, reeling on in. I love it.
They do.
I love it. Your favorite place to go?
When? Like as far as?
Period. Your favorite place to go?
Listen, I just went to Paris.
Come on.
Paris is going to be my favorite place to go.
Come on.
So much fun.
But your favorite thing to do?
I love reading. I love to read.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an information. I love information. So, yeah, I love to read. I know that sounds kind of boring, but I'll be reading. Like, I read everything.
Your favorite song to sing in the bathroom?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Hey. See, it's not that hard.
Period.
With that song. Stop saying it.
You better deliver.
Stop saying no, because you know what? Stop saying the national anthem is hard. Y'all just gotta quit going up in there doing all them runs and just sing it.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's my shower song.
That's your shower song. Listen, this has been so much fun. I love you. I so love you. The beautiful, the phenomenal, the iconic Ebony Burks, guys, has came and just annihilated this amazing interview. Thank you so much.
So fun. Thank you for having me.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned. We will see you guys later. We got some more talking to do. Okay.
Right.
Iconix Radio. It's your girl Rosii. See you later. Bye.
Bye.